Hello, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you. In today's video, I want to share with you all how I go about removing tattoo stencils from human skin. If you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. I do also have social medias under the same name as this YouTube channel. I would appreciate the support over there as well. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell for me, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. If you enjoy my channel and find my content helpful, consider becoming a Patreon or sending over a super thanks, as I would truly appreciate your support. With that being said, let's dive straight on into this. Starting from the very top here, there's many reasons why a tattoo artist would remove a tattoo stencil that's already been applied. Maybe the client didn't like it, maybe the tattoo artist didn't like the position of it, maybe it was a little off-centered, maybe they wanted to enlarge it, make it smaller. You get the idea. So there's many reasons as to why a tattoo stencil would want to be removed. Another thing that I would like to point out is that there are multiple ways that we can go about removing a tattoo stencil, and it's also going to vary from artist to artist. There is no like one set way, concrete way that we would want to remove a tattoo stencil. I think it's a healthy approach to base the stencil removal process around the client. Some clients tend to have more sensitive skin over other clients, so I wouldn't want to use anything that's going to irritate and or upset the client's skin before I even start tattooing. For me, I'm going to be using 71% alcohol to remove this tattoo stencil from human skin. You can use whatever you choose. You can use green soap, you can use Bactine, you can use simple distilled water, to each their own. What I'm going to do is apply the alcohol as you see me doing here. I'm just simply going to pour it over the skin, and you can see immediately the stencil starts to come off. Right now, I'm letting the alcohol do majority of the work for me. I'm applying it to the skin, and you can see it breaks down the darker part of the stencil. And then what I'm going to do is wipe away with a Scotch shop wipe. This part we want to be careful with, and we really want to be mindful and read that skin. Some clients may tend to get really red throughout this process, whether it was the alcohol or the wiping. Just keep your eyes on the skin and try not to irritate it too much during this process, as we still have the entire tattoo session to go. I just want to reiterate and say again that we can use whatever we'd like. We can use Bactine, we can use witch hazel, we can use alcohol. All of these would remove the stencil. Me personally, I've had the best results just putting alcohol straight on the skin, as you've seen here, and then wiping away after. One thing that I have done is when I'm experiencing a client that is dealing with more sensitive skin, what I would do is I'll typically use like a Vaseline or something to this extent to not only moisturize the skin while I'm removing the tattoo stencil, but to break down the tattoo stencil as the alcohol did. Me personally, I'm always keeping an eye on the skin, make sure I'm not irritating it too much. You can communicate with the client, let them know if you're being too rough, so that way they can let you know and you can kind of adjust accordingly. If you notice that the client's skin is getting red, again, try to use some sort of ointment to loosen up the stencil a little bit more, and that way you can moisturize the skin and not get it so irritated quickly. If you're uncomfortable with being a bit more rough, you can ask your client to go ahead and remove the remaining parts of the tattoo. I do feel like that is also a healthy approach. Allowing the client to wipe down the remaining part of the tattoo stencil, I feel, is a healthy approach. This will allow for less irritation on the skin while removing the tattoo stencil in a timely manner. Fewer wipes ultimately overall. The client could feel their senses. They can feel how hard they can rub and how rough they can be with their arm than we can. So the tattoo artist may be a little bit more considerate, wiping softer, but still wiping more times than they would have letting the client have done it. The overall idea for removing a tattoo stencil is actually very straightforward, and it does consist of a lot of wiping. I do feel like some professional technical expertise comes into play when we have to wash the skin and look out for irritation and redness. About 99% of the tattoo stencil has been removed. As you can see, there's very faint lines still existing. However, this is completely workable. I could begin to apply another stencil over. If you're noticing redness in the skin, feel free to go ahead and apply some witch hazel to the skin to help soothe it before you get started again applying another tattoo stencil. I personally feel that witch hazel is a must for any tattoo artist to have on hand. It is great for redness of the skin. It's great for calming down the skin. It's overall a great tool to have to soothe the skin along the way. That'll be it for this one. Should you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them in the comment section down below, and I'm going to do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that bell for me, as I'm going to be bringing more videos like this for you all. I do also have social medias under the same name as this YouTube channel. I would truly appreciate the support over there as well. If you enjoy my content and find my channel helpful, consider becoming a Patreon, as I would genuinely appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.